The first step in every Django project is figuring out the pieces of data we want to store. So what entities or concepts do we have in an e-commerce application? Well, for starters, we need the concept of a product with attributes like title, description, price, and inventory. Now, in a real scenario, a product entity might have other attributes. It really depends on the requirements of our application. For now, we just want to keep things simple, okay? Now, quite often, our products are divided in different categories like shoes, beauty products, fruits, and so on. So we need another entity called collection or category with an attribute called title. Now we need to add a relationship or an association between these entities so we can start from one end and navigate to the other end. For example, we can get a collection and find all the products in that collection, okay? Now, let's assume that in our application, a product can belong to one and only one collection, and a collection can have multiple products. So an asterisk represents many. We could also use an N here, okay? Now we have a one-to-many relationship between collection and product. So relationships can be one-to-one, one-to-many, and many-to-many. Back to our diagram. Now over here, we can add a label called products. And that means when we code these entities or these classes in the collection class, we're going to have an attribute called products. For now, I just want to hide this for simplicity, okay? Now, sometimes we can have multiple relationships or multiple associations between two entities. So let's imagine that a collection can optionally have a featured product. That is the product whose picture we want to show to the user. So we can add a second relationship between these entities. Now look at this number here. 0 to 1 means a collection can have 0 to 1 product, and we're going to call that attribute featured product. So once again, that means in the collection class, we're going to have an attribute called featured product, okay? Now you might ask, what about the ID attribute? Shouldn't every entity have an ID attribute? Yes, but Django is going to automatically create that for us. That's why I haven't shown it here. Now a little exercise for you. Grab a piece of paper and identify the other essential entities we need in an e-commerce application. Just the bare minimum. Don't go ahead and create a complex diagram like this. I don't want this. There are only 5 entities that I want you to identify. So spend a couple minutes and identify these entities along with their attributes and relationships. Then come back see my solution.